Hey everybody, this is Dustin, your RV specialist. So we're outside doing a roof on a Grand Design Solitude, and I wanted to show you an example. So this is basically the sealant that went around a solar port, right? So here's the square, here's where the wiring was for the solar, here's the hole that the factory cut in order to drag the wires in. And then this is a portion off the front cap. So beyond this, there was an aluminum molding that actually had sealant over it too, and then on the other side of it was the fiberglass. So what I wanted to show you again was, how thin these rubber materials are, and that's, half the thickness of a credit card for the TPO material. This roof is actually an alpha roof, which is, I'm not sure if it's owned or if it's produced by Lippert, but what I wanted to talk about was the sealants. So as you can see on here, the white is underneath because of the dirtiness of it, but all these sealants have like a food grade oil in them. So when the sealant gets hot, the oil bleeds out, the dust and dirt starts sticking to the sealants, and then when that happens, it causes them to shrink, dry, and crack, right? So then people come in and they'll, whether we reseal the roofs or they reseal the roofs, whether you use alpha sealant or you use dichlor sealant. Of course, over the years, different companies have changed different plastic polymer compounds, and I don't know all the technical stuff for that, but different ones. But the products will adhere to either one. They do what's called off-gassing. So this is, again, this was a 2019 roof on a Solitude, and again, this is the TPO. Now I'm going to flip these over in just a second here, and I want to show you what it actually looks like. And I don't think anybody's ever showed this before on a video. So you go down and you're applying the sealant to it, and whether you use a sealant that requires a purple primer, which is like the alpha primer, that's like a paintable primer that gets kind of sticky and gooey, for a solid state sealant, or you use like their self-level sealant. So when they off gas and you see all that like original bubbling and blistering, that's the solvents in the product adhering to the surface. So check this out. There's the backside, right? And you can see all the wrinkles in that material. So you can see how solid the dichlor is, or not the dichlor, excuse me, the alpha sealant. But see all the wrinkling? And also there's like, I don't know if we can catch it right, but there's a discoloration. So this side versus this side. So as that product is now bonding to that material, it's causing, an etching factor to it, right? So here's the same thing, right? Look at this. This is, on the top. If it wasn't all chewed up on there, it would be all smoothed out and dirty from the solar panel. But when you pull that off, you see all the, this is the yellow glue that was there, but the rippling. So if you see how thick all those ripples are, those little valleys and ripples, that's all the ripples underneath the material because of the actual product that gets applied on top. So make sure you see both companies for off-gassing. It's a normal thing that happens. And that's where the solvents in the product, again, are etching it. So sometimes, this takes, I was just talking to one of the Dicor reps the other day, and he said, I was just asking him different questions, and he said, hey, our product is the same throughout the United States. We don't have different versions of it that just only go to California or whatever. Because I was saying, hey, it seemed like it self-leveled a little bit more than what it should. And he just said that's just different products that they've had to change to over the years throughout the whole industry. But you can see the little ripples that are still there, right? And that's, again, from the off-gassing of it. And you can see where it has etched itself to that product. So, it's just something to think about. I mean, not it is what it is. Nothing you can do different on it. The other issue that we've seen, and we've seen this on a Brinkley, on Grand Designs, on other manufacturers, is what they refer to as a solid state sealant that does require a primer. Both alpha sealant and dichlor make those. They are a lot more fluffier and stay kind of where you put them. The only issue is that there's certain plastics, or they would say cheap plastics. And again, I don't remember the technical name, poly something coating or whatever the heck it is, but that stuff, what happens is when you prime it or you put that other product on it, it actually, on the plastic itself, it causes the plastic to become hard and brittle. So some chemical in it's reacting to it. We just replaced 2 attic vents on a Brinkley Model Z 2900 because of that. And we've also done a bunch of skylights over the years too. So you'll see when you go up on roofs now, sometimes they'll use like a combination of different products. They're going to use like, and we use a lot more Dicor, but I'd say like on the Dicor, we're using the 501, we'll say LSW for self-leveling white. And then you'll have a 551 LSW that's a non-sag, right? And so then you may also have a combination of that solid state. It just depends on where they've, you know, used what product. So in my phone call yesterday to him, I was like, hey, you know, so if I want to go ahead and start using the primered solid state material, you know, what do I gotta be careful of? And one of the items was, hey, the solar ports, the attic vents, depending on which brand it is, the, you know, cheaper plumbing vents, some of the cheaper plastic vent bases, and then of course some of the skylights. So for all you repair guys that are still there with me, following me, or other repair shops or dealerships or manufacturers or whatever, just that's what I was told. You know, I haven't really seen some that are extremely brittle, but we have replaced them for different reasons and because of that. So anyways, we'll stay tuned for more. I'll take a couple more photos of this, and I think I'm going to take this in the office just to show people so they can see more about the off-gassing and stuff on it, and how the solvent causes, you know, the off-gassing and rippling effect. So again, that's where it's bonding to that material. So, all right, well, hey, today is December 5th, 2025, and hopefully this video helped you. I don't know if I'll link any of the products in there or not, but if you go to our articles or videos, we've got videos on the off-gassing. We've got videos on how to, you know, properly install it, articles too, hundreds and thousands of posts. I've been posting for over 10 years now. So anyways, check those out. Check out our, you know, this particular is off of Grand Design. So check out our Grand Design group. We're now at 41,600, I believe, and still growing. And then same thing with our other groups. Our other groups are, you know, tens of thousands or whatever as well. So check those all out. Make sure to check out the photo albums. Make sure to check out our business page too, you know, and just kind of randomly. Sometimes we'll post all the same stuff on all the pages, and then sometimes it's also specific based off of what we're working on. You know, if it's a Keystone, it's going to the Keystone group. If it's a Brinkley, it's going in the Brinkley group. Or if it's something that's universal, then we'll post it on all of them. So, all right, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Dustin, your RV Specialist.